tafadhali sema milele, baby usijali, and if tuko pamoja, baby, won't you say milele? Like that.
Man, Gilad Milo.
She said Milele, imagine.
She said Milele, forever and ever.
It's now 19 years almost.
Wow. Welcome back to Jeff Koinange live at the Villa Rosa Kempinski. Those are the sounds of Gilad Milo, the diplomat turned pop star, they call him in Israel. And I tell you, this man is inspiring millions of Kenyans. Lots of tweets coming in, very thick, very fast. Keep tweeting at Gilad Milo, at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag we're using tonight is the same hashtag Gilad is going to have for his concert on April the 2nd at the race course. That hashtag is music4 empowerment. Music for empowerment. Dr. Kenneth Wameo, he's a vet.
Okay.
Very cool vet, man. He always watches the show. He says, Karibu sana Kenya, Gilad Roho Safi. Love the song, love your spirit, love your enthusiasm.
Santi sana.
And then he sends you Easter blessings.
And same here, right back at you. Thank you so much.
Man, they're loving you out there, man. They're loving you.
You know what Giuliani taught me?
Go on.
Giuliani taught me, you know, people think because of our age difference, and you know Giuliani, right?
Yeah.
So if people think because of our age difference, I would mentor him, and he's even said that. He was interviewed, he said my mentors are, and named me in a long list of respectable gentlemen, one of them Bob Collymore, who I met yesterday for the first time.
Is that right?
And Giuliani said, attract, don't chase. And another person said, you know, it's the passion. So when you put your heart into something,
yeah,
okay, and it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Absolutely.
Okay? Whether you're a street cleaner or a president or Jeff Koinange, if you came to this show from a place of fear, oh, what are they going to think? Am I dressed well? Yeah. Will I ask the right questions? People would see that and you wouldn't have the viewership you do.
Although your wife is telling you to sit up straight, right?
Kabisa.
Okay, sit up straight.
Kabisa.
Okay, Emmanuel Mwaboga. I got to read a couple of tweets. Great tweets. Emmanuel Mwaboga says, I love your music. What a calling. Pia nasema milele.
Asante.
MC Mwindi says, the simplicity passed by Gilad's music is more than food for the soul.
Wow.
Oh my.
Wow. Music for the soul is my hashtag. And I can let out that I am working on an album, and the name of the album will be Music for the Soul. Yeah? And by the way, it kind of describes my situation, right? It's not for the money, I'm okay. I'm, like I said, I'm not rich, but I'm okay.
Yeah. If you weren't doing music, Gilad, what would you be doing? If you weren't doing your music?
I don't know, you know, we've done everything else. I couldn't tell you. I live now. You know the book, Eckhart Tolle? I don't know him, so I'm not pumping him. Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. I read that, and it didn't change my life. It was one of a process of things that happened in my post midlife crisis at 40. Yeah. You saw my tattoo on my shoulder at Rangia Bahari.
Yes.
I did that at 40 to remind me that you can hit rock bottom and then jump back up. And it's a journey. Yeah, emotionally and such.
Okay, have you ever hit rock bottom?
Yeah, that was it.
What was rock bottom for you?
I don't know. I don't want to share too many details, but it was family thing. It was a lot of things coming together in life at a different time that pushed me to feel despair, personally, and I was in Diani, and really, I remember sitting 2 o'clock in the morning. There was a full moon, and I cried. At the situation I had brought myself into, uncomfortable, and then kind of rose from that. A friend helped. She's become a guru. Life coach, you call it. Mm-hmm. Her name is Karin. She founded Relief Foundation. She brought NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, life coaching. She brought that to Dagoretti, created Relief Foundation, and for 13 years she empowered a very weak community, kids who had AIDS, kids who were beaten. Empowerment is, if I gave you a drip irrigation system right now, and you've lived in a slum, and you're 30, and you've never had running water, you stop believing at some age that you ever will have running water, and this is life. If I give you a drip system now, you won't use it well. But if I first help you to believe in yourself, that you can, okay, Obama said it best, yes we can. Mm-hmm. If you believe that you can, then you can, yeah? In the music, at some point recently, I started believing that I can.
Do you write your own music, Gilad?
Yeah, but it's every song has its own development, its own lucky breaks. The new song with Della. Yeah. I went to meet, releasing tomorrow. I went to meet Della with a song. I had scouted her, okay? I heard her sing Hello, the Swahili version of Hello, and blown away by her voice. And I went to hear her at Industry Night, and in live she's better. And I came next, called her and said, I want to play you a song. In the parking lot of Yaya. In the parking lot, because the volume's in the car. I said, Della, where do you want to meet? Come to the, she thought it was weird. I said, come to the parking lot, and I played it full volume. And she liked it, she said yes. And when she came to the studio, like a Kenyan women are leaders, okay? If I would build a company, it would be all Kenyan women, okay? Managers, leaders. Yep. Kenyan women are, if you look around the staff that I've hired over the years that's worked with me, and who's running the concert, except for Chris Kirwa, who's the producer, right. Most of them are ladies, okay?
Is that right?
So Della walks into the studio and basically kicked me around, changed the song. It's more Della today than it is me.
This is Salama.
No. This is Nakwahidi releasing tomorrow morning. I'm multitasking here even in the music.
Look at you, man.
Salama audio released to radio about 1st of January. I was the first release of the year. 1st of January, 11 o'clock, 11111, if you believe in numbers. I pressed send on Salama audio, a lyrics video. And Adele Onyango loved the song. She had it before, and she pushed it like crazy. And it's a hit. It's happening, yeah?
Yeah.
The music video we recorded just recently.
We're going to release it very shortly, by the way.
To the world, nobody has seen this. It's ready on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there's a button I push from private to public, and then the world can see it on the YouTube channel.
What inspired you with this?
Salama, my life here. I wrote Salama originally in the first person, in I. It was a very close friend of mine who said, write it in the third person, it makes it more interesting, a little bit more humble. But it is, honestly, I mean, it's kind of my story, obviously. And who says a white man can't sing swag? You know?
Yes.
Black and white inside. And the reason is, when you live here for long enough, you get used to the Muzungu attitude. So I'll give you an example. We created Super Band for this concert. It is 11 musicians. Some are very experienced musicians, 15 years. Dana, one of the singers, is the aunt of Mercy Myra. And she's been in this industry for 15 years. Dana's phenomenal. And Tim and David, the guitar players. 2 guitar players I met playing with Calabash. Both have been doing it for years. And then we have young musicians who are being mentored in a really funny way in rehearsal by the more experienced guys. So one of the kids, as we walk into rehearsal, we've been jamming together for a couple of months now. And I come to say hi, and he does this.
Yeah, very respectful.
Okay? And you know what I said? Stop. Come on, we are jamming in the same band. Don't let my skin color fool you. It was a Muzungu thing. It wasn't a Mzee thing. It wasn't a Mzee thing. It was a Muzungu thing. I asked him. And my point in black and white in Salama is, Ei Ishina Amani. You know, Boni Mwangi, I'll introduce it for him. Okay? Boni asked me to ask you to say it. Boni, love to you, I'll raise it myself. He asked, will Gilad do music for empowerment in Palestine? And does he believe in a free Palestine, yeah? And the answer is, I believe all people should be free, and that I think countries, Bonnie, hear me well, I think countries are kind of like football teams. We all have our uniform and we're all loyal to our team. The patriotism is a lot deeper. It's rooted to land. Yeah. And as humans, we're closer to land. At the end of the day, if you were an alien and landed on this planet, some of the things we do really look ridiculous.
A lot of the things, by the way.
A lot of the things going on. So the answer is music for empowerment for everybody, and empower everybody that you can. And you know, save one soul, save the world. Yeah. So as many as you can.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You're going to make money from this, Gilad?
I haven't made a penny from music.
Clearly.
I'm spent close to 2 million. Okay. My own money.
And you haven't made any money?
My son said, are you spending my university money? I said, you know what, hopefully it'll spin around and I'll figure out. You asked about the Kenyan music industry.
Yes, I'll ask you in a minute. But before you do that, the proceeds from the concert on the 2nd?
All go to Israel for Africa. Israel for Africa is an NGO we founded 6 years ago in memory of my dad. It's not a big NGO, and it came from, I wanted to connect. It's very clear to me that the startup nation and the potential continent should connect. If you look on the map of Africa, it ends at Egypt, right? So Israel's like this little dot after.
I mentioned at the top of the show.
Could have been in Africa if you drew the line differently on your map, okay? I think that the connection between the two is not coincidental. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in random. And using Israeli innovation and technologies and using that to empower in Kenya. Yeah. Exposing Kenyans to Israel. By the way, and exposing Israelis to Africa for many reasons. One, because it'll humble them a bit. Yeah. Okay, I learned that here. I think my dad, and living here. Yeah. Kenyans are humble.
Are you close to the Israeli community here?
Very, very, very.
You're tight.
Yeah, we're about 150 families. We have a synagogue which is 100 years old.
I know, right in the corner.
One of our dearest members, Michael Somen, Zichrono Livracha, which means his memory be blessed. Just passed
God
away.
rest
The
his
father.
soul. I saw that.
So
yeah.
I mean, his sitting in synagogue with him, he would tell me stories about old Nairobi. He grew up here, right?
Wow.
This family, the Somens, Access Kenya, they grew up here. The family, the Fairview, the Slapak family.
Yes, Slapak,
These
yeah.
are families that have been here for generations.
Decades, yeah.
The uncle of Michael Somen, rest his soul, was the mayor of Nairobi in 22.
Okay, it's time to premiere Salama.
Let's do it.
Should we do it? You ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Sending out with love to. By the way, Kenyans will get this more than anybody in the world. Africans, but the West. This video is made for Kenyans because the West will look at this and not necessarily get it.
Salama.